Hello and welcome. I'm Ashley, and this is Yoga Essentials with Ashley. I want to talk first about how simple yoga can be. It's a beautiful practice to be able to connect with yourself and in return connect with others. It starts with the breath. I really want to focus today upon self-awareness or mindfulness. Those are pretty much one and the same. And also the breath. The breath is very vital to life. If you are human and have breath, you can practice yoga. I want to wipe out all the fears and worries surrounding this word, yoga. It's not what you think it is. Me and Jill Van Haren gave a beautiful fireside about yoga, mindfulness, and meditation. She goes over 8 different points that yoga compiles together. And only one of those 8 points is a physical aspect of yoga. The 3 main ones at the end, the 3 final points of the 8 are meditation. And of course, one is the breath. And these are interesting terms. They're in a different language because yoga came from the East. And so I'm not going to go over those today. So what I really want to go over is, again, eliminating those fears, worries, the stigma of what yoga is, that it's exercise, that you have to be flexible in order to participate or practice, and this is just not the case. So I want you to clear your mind with the breath. So I want you to just sit comfortably, whether in a chair, in a wheelchair, on the couch, against the couch, or on a yoga mat, or simply on the floor, wherever you are. And I want you to just get very, very comfortable. The first thing about self-awareness or mindfulness and yoga is to find a quiet space. So whatever that looks like for you, find that space. When you find that space, go ahead and sit up nice and tall. You'll see often people in these positions in pictures or videos or cartoon movies. It doesn't matter what those are today. However your hands are comfortable. If you want to hold your knees gently, if you want to place hand in hand in your lap, or just rest them on your thighs, or hold your fingers in a specific way that you're feeling to, or even your palms up to the sky. Go ahead and just relax and breathe. So I want you to just inhale and exhale. And closing your eyes, it helps you to focus on what you're doing. It's a very mindful practice. Finding that quiet place, closing your eyes will help you not to be distracted. If you're a human in this world right now, we are filled with distraction all around us. So find that quiet space, not only on the outside, but inside. And just inhale. And as you exhale, just let everything go. All the worries, all the fears, all the obligations, everything that may distract you. Inhale again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale a little deeper and exhale. Now I just want you to notice how that makes you feel. Finding a comfortable, quiet place and really just focusing on that breath of life. It really is a gift. So again, if you have breath, you can do yoga. What we just did is yoga. It's a very mindful practice. It's a way to clear your mind, let go of all the distractions that we find ourselves in, no matter what that looks like. There was a man from the East. His name is Yogi Bhajan, and he died many years ago. And he came over to teach this practice of yoga. And it was supposed to start in Canada, but it ended up starting in Los Angeles, California. And so he taught very wisely that yoga is for every householder. Mothers, fathers, those with jobs, children, obligations, going to school, busy, busy lives. And so my yoga practice daily, sometimes it's 15 minutes, sometimes it's 6 or 7, just depending on the type of morning I'm having, the time that I have set aside to practice yoga and mindfulness and meditation, and a little bit of journal writing as well. These are all things that I wake up to. And so with that, I want to show you something that I am still practicing to entail in my morning to wake up, waking up to the divine, to God. This is something that I believe in, that if I wake up with that intention, with that prayerful, meditative intent, then I'm more at peace. And when I'm more at peace, it doesn't matter what my children are doing, what friends are doing, what my spouse is doing. It doesn't matter what anyone's doing, because I'm at peace. And so we're going to just lay down as if we're still in bed and the sun hasn't quite come up all the way, or maybe it has, depending on your schedule, in how to wake up. It's very intentional. And so, to lay down, just come down on your side and then roll over onto your shoulders. And I'm just gonna lay. And I'm in this very tight space, as you can see. I want to show you that it doesn't matter how much space that you have. You can do yoga anywhere. If you can sit in that space, you can do yoga. If you can lay in that space, you can do yoga. So, I'm asleep. And when I start to awaken, before I rise up out of my bed, I'm simply going to take a deep breath. Big belly breath, right? And all of us can do this. We do it every day. And I'm going to take a few breaths. And I'm going to really just focus on gratitude for this breath of life, another day to live. Taking 2 or 3 breaths, giving thanks. And then I'm simply going to place my very light cupped hands over my eyes before I even open them. And so there's gaps between my fingers, and I'm just slowly going to open my eyes and slowly bring my hands away from my eyes and maybe give my face a little massage just to give love to myself, right? Gratitude for my body and all that it can do. And so then, if you're able, you're going to one knee at a time bring it to your chest and just give it a nice hug and rock back and forth. This might be too much information, but this actually releases any gas that's in there from food and nutrition the day before. Just kind of relieve any upset stomach or anything going on in our internal organs, giving gratitude to our internal organs. And then gently, and if you can't do this, just imagine you doing it. If you're sitting in a wheelchair or you're not able because of injury or whatever state of being that you are, if you can just bring your knees up here and rock back and forth, or just rubbing your tummy, okay? Really emphasizing, honor your body. We're all in different states of being. It's in constant change. We're in constant motion of life. So really always just honor your body where it's at. So then you're just going to straighten the right leg with your right arm if you can, if you're able. And even if it's just here, that's fine. If you can bring your knee across the body and as far as you can go. And if you can only go to here, then just go to here. If you can bring it halfway, go halfway. You can put a pillow to prop up your knee right here so that it's comfortable. Remember, you're still in your bed. We're waking up. If you can bring it all the way down, bringing that foot out from the body and that knee close to the floor, and bringing that other arm out from the body. You can even look towards that opposite arm, getting a nice twist in the body. This helps with digestion as well, getting toxins out of the body and helping warm up the spine. A lot of times when we're doing gentle movement in yoga, we're really focusing on warming up that spine. There's energy or life that moves up and down the spine, we'll talk about in later classes. And so this helps with that movement before you even get out of bed. So gently release that knee. And you're just going to shift, being sure not if you're sleeping with your partner or spouse, making sure we're just gently doing this as not to disturb them if they're still sleeping. So you're just going to bring the opposite knee. Again, if you can only go to here, that's totally fine. Bringing that opposite arm out. If you can go halfway and prop with a pillow, please do that. If you can keep going, bringing that other foot out, twisting as much as you can, looking at that opposite arm, and just breathe here. With each inhale, imagine this life energy moving up your spine. And as you exhale, it's moving from the crown or the top of the head all the way back down. Nice, nice spinal twist. And so when you feel ready, then you can go ahead and gently bring that knee back. And so to get up in yoga, you just roll to one side, right? And you can stay here for a few breaths. Again, if you can't bring the knees up, that other time you can bring them up to your side as far as you can as well. And now that you're nice and refreshed, your intention of the day is in gratitude for your breath, for connection with the divine, and honoring your body, getting that digestion going. Then you're just gently going to press yourself up, however is comfortable for you. And then you can go about your day. So again, the 2 points that I want to focus on today again are mindfulness or self-awareness and the breath. Anyone can do these two things. So we call it yoga off the mat. So we're out of our bed, we're getting ready for the day, and we've really come to a place of intention where we're focusing on that breath. We're focusing on being aware of our own body. We've given ourselves that self-love and love to the one who created us, to our body and our abilities and the state of being that we are that day. And now we can just breathe freely. Before we did 5 deep breaths. So 5 deep breaths is something I do with my children every morning and night, and not so much in the afternoon. but I want to start entailing that as well. Because our state of being before we focus on the breath can be very chaotic. We can have emotions that arise, anger, frustration, deep sadness, and depression. Coming back to that breath here is a great blessing that all of us have. It doesn't matter where you are, whether you're driving in a car, watching TV, sitting at a desk for your job, watching children at the park. It doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing. All of us have this gift of breath. And so with that, let's go ahead and practice this meditative yoga practice of breath. So however your hands feel comfortable, let's go ahead and sit up nice and straight wherever you are comfortably. And we're going to now bring breath awareness with our hands. So I want you to put your right hand on your chest, and I want you to put your left hand over your belly. And we're just going to really connect with ourselves while we breathe. This is something you don't have to do if you're in all those places, but it's something I want you to do right now and feel the difference of the 5 deep breaths. So again, close your eyes so you can really get rid of all the distractions around you. Right now my fan's going and it's rather distracting. Through the window, the little flags are blowing in the wind. So I want to close my eyes and get rid of any distraction, which brings me very much inward, focusing inside myself and coming to that breath. So go ahead, sit up nice and tall if you can. Again, if this is too much, please prop a pillow on your chair if it's uncomfortable, or up against the couch with a pillow, or on the couch, or on your bed propped with pillows. Wherever you have and whatever is comfortable for you, please do that. So, breathing in and out. In, out, in, out, in, out, in a little bit deeper, and out a little deeper. And release your hands. Notice how you feel now that you've touched your body while breathing. It's a little different, right? Probably many of you have never done that before. It's very connecting. It really brings you inward. You feel your heart beating. You feel your lungs filling up, your chest rising, your belly, and then collapsing, letting go of that breath of life. It's very, very connecting. So if you're not out and about doing all those things surrounded by people and you can't do those 5 deep breaths with your hands on you, wait till you're somewhere by yourself, maybe in the morning after you do this wake-up routine. And I encourage you to try it when you wake up. So if it comes to your heart and mind when you first wake up, try it. And if you don't remember all the things, try what you remember. The things that stick out for you is probably what you most likely need. So we're going to practice a few more breaths than this. And we're just going to practice without holding the body or with holding the body. You choose. So I'm going to bring my hands out in this cupping, palms up. It's very much a gesture of receiving. And so maybe you do this and you have an intention of finding clarity for a certain subject, something you're studying, something you've been questioning, something you've been wondering about, something you're really desiring or seeking. And so go ahead and close your eyes. You can hold your chest here. Bring your hands out, the palms up. Hold the knees, whatever you desire. So inhale deep. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale a little deeper. Exhale a little deeper. Now just hold still for a moment. Keep your eyes closed. See how you feel. You still have thoughts about what you need to get done today? Are they negative or positive thoughts? Clear your mind. As you exhale each breath, let go of the negative things. Let go of maybe emotions that have been burdening you. Let them go. And as you inhale, imagine light filling you, positive energy, thoughts, coming back to that breath. And then you have a great stillness. I can't tell you how many times one or both, typically one or the other, they take turns of my children being very in a chaotic emotional state where they're like, we need to go to bed, we're gonna not get enough sleep tonight, or we're in a hurry, we need to get going, ready for school. And we do this practice every morning and night. And every single time, and we just do 5 deep breaths. This is something you can do with your children or your spouse or your partner or roommates or whoever, or by yourself. 5 deep breaths. It really helps. And this is interesting coming to me. But doing that maybe in a heated moment with your spouse, in a heated moment with your friend or coworker or boss or whoever it may be, just taking time to breathe. And you could do it subtly without anyone noticing that you're actually doing it. A wise woman once said, if you take 10 deep breaths, you can't be angry any longer. So we're going to practice 10 deep breaths. So go ahead and set up. Again, you can hold yourself here, your chest and your belly. Have those hands raised. Hold your knees, whatever's comfortable for you. Oftentimes I find myself putting hand in hand with my thumbs together. So, however is comfortable for you. Go ahead, let's practice this one last time. We're going to practice 10 this time. We did 5, then we did 7, now we're going to do 10 deep breaths. So get in that comfortable position. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Inhale. deeper. And exhale deeper. Now to stay with your eyes closed, come to natural breath. Just see how you feel. How inside of you feels. How outside of you feels. How does 10 deep breaths make you feel? You can allow your mind to wander. You can ponder about that subject that you've been wanting to know, that you've been questioning, something that you really are seeking or desiring. This is the time to discover those. And this is the time in stillness to discover knowledge and understanding. If you desire to continue in this state of being, go ahead and just pause this video. But if not, go ahead and just slowly open your eyes. Slowly release whatever gesture you are having with your hands. It's a beautiful thing. The breath of life is truly a gift for all of us, and all of us have it. All of us can use it. Use it with intent to gain something, to discover something, to let something go. This is yoga. And so I'm grateful that you're with me today. A few more things I want to talk about is, you'll notice I'm not in tight yoga clothing. It's in whatever you're in. It's comfortable. Actually, the yoga that I've studied, that I've been practicing for 3 years, daily. I've just missed a handful of days, worst days ever, when I really utilize the things that I've learned. It's a great blessing. It helps me be at peace. It helps me let things go. Helps me come to a state of neutrality rather than super high tension or maybe low depression. And it really is the breath. And it's really that mindfulness, being aware of where my emotions are, my feelings, and knowing the difference of the two. And so I hope that you'll take this breath with you. Take this mindfulness practice with you. Be aware of how you are, why you're saying the things you're saying, why you're doing the things you're doing. And no, you don't have to have special clothes to practice mindfulness in the breath. Something comfortable. So again, this yoga that I learned teaches to have comfortable clothing, not tight compression clothing. This allows one to have their energy, their being, their what they're made of, this life, their spirit, body, flow greater. And so I hope you learned something today. If you have any questions at all, please put them in the comments. I haven't been on social media in quite a few years, and so I hope to be able to get back to your comments at some point in time. But please, if you have questions or comments, or liking this video, if you learned something good, sharing with others that may want to learn these things, then I would surely appreciate it. So thank you very much.